Hello and welcome back to Random Game Adventures. I am Blue Blob Zero and today we are taking a look at Unholy Nights. We're going to jump straight into Unholy Heights, which I would describe as a apartment sim game where you're the devil and you're managing monsters. That is the basis of the game. We're just going to speed this up here. As you can see, we've got lots of different monsters. You can work different ways. You have monsters, they pay the rent, you upgrade we can look over him. You see what it is a florist. He's got 4 attack plus more in the sun, and he wants a house. He's gonna go into that house. It's this elemental. I'm not actually gonna take elementals for this. Right, so we can click on the devil's room and we can look at what we can do. You can now this is your base house and you can have 4 rooms and each room can have 3 people in. Now sometimes people will get lovers that will, when people come across looking for houses, they'll actually fall in love with someone in a house and they'll go together. If they're in the right circumstance, they will then have a child. That child will then grow up and then will also be able to fight. Sometimes they will go off if there's someone else who's alone in the apartment, and we'll move in with them and then we'll marry them and they'll have a child, and the other group might have another child. You've got the different types of enemies. So if we look in the bestiary, we've got cheapies, we've got undead, we've got elementals, we've got abyssals, demi-humans, demons, chimeras. Now these require different things. So for instance, the demi-humans, if every time someone dies they get unhappy, and the demons, if someone dies they get happy. The abyssals and the elementals don't agree with each other. So if you have one, you don't want to have the other. They'll never be happy if you have both. Chimeras and undead will just come as long as all your tenants are happy. Cheapies are just a standard creature which will just increase as you go along, really. So this is a demi-human. I don't think that female centaurs can actually come for us. This is this demon. Nope. Hopefully we'll get another cheapie or maybe a skeleton. Yeah. I want to actually have abyssals and demons in this playthrough. So now we've got the maximum number of tenants, we can do a quest. Now quests are quite interesting. They're one of the ways that you get money, and also your creatures are attacked. So you can get your creatures killed. Yeah, okay. Now one way of just attacking, just opening your doors and just let it run like this and just seeing what happens. Normally that ends up with your creatures getting killed, and it's not always that good. Especially if creatures are off at work, then they're not going to be so useful to you while they're at work. You can't use them while they're at work, or they could be outside doing whatever. As you level up their apartments, they'll want to be in their apartments more, and so you'll have them available more. And there's also items you can get later on for making them stay in their room more, and we'll get onto that when I show you my later playthrough. So we can see this guy's come up again. We're going to summon everything again. This guy's away, so we can't. Sometimes, as you can see there, he came back, didn't he? So people will come back and actually start attacking from the back and preventing them from escape. This guy's become ill, so you can actually, it might be that his shabby fridge was a bit dodgy, so we'll repair his fridge for him, and we'll also repair the shower, and we'll also repair the bed because that might make him feel worse if he doesn't have a bed. Hopefully, there we go. No, he's still sick, so he won't be able to come out and fight when he's sick. Actually, we didn't want elementals, so I'll let that elemental die when the next... There we go. This person's found a lover, and then they might have a child. We can do a quest. I'm actually going to set one up, but sometimes random enemies will attack you anyway, regardless. There is a lot of waiting for stuff to happen in the game. It's quite good if you're doing other things, or if you just want a bit of peaceful... I'm just going to send this guy out on his own so he actually dies, which sometimes in some games is a bad thing, but in this game actually isn't too bad. Oh no, he did die, but so hopefully he'll die in the next round. And in between rounds it does give you a break, even on the same mission, so you can recruit more people. You could, when you get the top apartment block, I'll show you how deep it is, just sacrifice everything, and then when the next one's coming, put more in. But sometimes you won't get the max level monsters, and certain monsters are really weak, like these monsters are then going to be really weak later on, so I'm going to stick... Oh, he's out shopping, so I can't even send him. I'll just wait until this water elemental comes back and just send this water elemental and just And this sheepy and this sheepy as well. I don't. Okay, so this watermelon is going to die there. So hopefully he'll chase and not Ralph with the money. Skeletons are really strong in early game, you can see that, but they have like low attack compared to... Actually, there's more attack at this point. There we go. You can see now I've got an empty space because that died. Now, the only thing about someone... It means that let's get a demon in because he's happy now something died. You can just literally throw everything out, but just have maybe demons on your top row, and then the demons will be happy. You can get ignored by certain creatures if you make them hate you so much that then they will get annoyed and will never actually ever appear again. So in my main playthrough I've annoyed demons so much by letting so many things not die and having more demi-humans, so they have now gone against me and will never come to the apartment. So this is just the general game, as it were. I'm going to actually load into a later save after this battle is done, just so I can show you some more complexities. We're just going to save the game here over this one. I'm going to load into this save here. You can see I've got the maximum apartment here. If we go into the devil's room, if we go back into the beastry, you can see these guys are now ignoring me. I didn't realise what this meant. That's one thing I will say. Some of the tutorial options are not brilliant, but it is an indie game. Not necessarily acceptable, but it's just something to bear in mind. So I didn't actually realise that ignored meant they never came back. So I was killing loads of creatures. The demi-humans are going to distrust me for a long time now. I was killing loads of tenants off to try and get the demons back on my side, but they won't ever because they are ignoring me. The abyssals I could, but I prefer the elementals because of this Cragmax, who's just going to tank all the damage for me. You've got the cheapies. The best one I think is the TP. But now I've got this guy. I'm just going to have like 4 of these in the bottom row and they're just going to tank all the damage for me. I like the flame rooms, they're quite nice. The ghosts are really cool. They've got quite a lot of attack as well. And you've also can look at the adventurers. So I've got all the level 1 adventurers, all the level 2 adventurers, and there's only 2 of the bosses that I haven't actually got yet. I don't know what happens at the end of the game, I haven't got that point yet, but I'm presuming that you can still continue and try and get as much money as you can. Some of these guys you'll actually notice are behind on the event, and I've put their rent down to 0 because they're so good at fighting. I'll keep them in, but if they die I won't worry so much. I'm trying to make sure that nothing dies at the minute, just because I want to get some more the demi-humans and see what the max demi-human is. Normally the tier 3 and the tier 4 of the creature are still useful even after even when you're at this level. So this guy's got a lover and use. I don't think we've got any. Yeah, we've got a child there. You can see here. Here's where it gets complex. Now initially you look at this and I've got all the upgrades and you think great. But sometimes, as you can see, this one says it's popular with the depressed but won't follow the high class residents. So some residents will actually ask you to remove the stone walls or won't move in if you've got maximum. This is actually max walls. Got the max bed, got the max. Most of these, now here's something, let's look at the aircon. Now this is really expensive, so normally you wouldn't buy this. Now you can buy a normal fan and then an air conditioner, but some creatures will like it really hot, so like the flame elementals, and there's an ice demi-human which will like it really cold. So you have to actually think about what you're going to give to different things. There's also this, which he asked for an erotic cake, but you can give him recovery potions to heal health. Give him a love balloon to make people like you more, and these love balloons are really expensive now, but at the beginning of the game they're really cheap. See here I've upgraded this guy's PC to max to a supercomputer. Now also, as you can see, this guy's asking for rotten meat. So you've got depending on which one of these you give them, they're all 500 and you can trade it in for 250 and then you only have to pay 250. Will attract a certain kind of residents. So if you want all undead, you can fill these all up with undead. This guy here is going to be a good asset to the team, so I'm at least going to buy one of everything for him. I'm going to buy This guy wants a bathtub, so you can upgrade this. So you can check, you can build stuff before they want. There are some times when they want specific things and you actually have to downgrade, or if you accidentally buy the highest thing, you will have to still downgrade. Sometimes they like the highest one anyway, it doesn't matter, and sometimes it's just because they haven't got enough money. Now there are, I don't know, see if these guys are in debt, but there's 3 of them, and when this guy levels up, I'm going to have 3 really strong, especially this guy's even better against magic damage. I'm going to have 3 really strong cheapies here. So I've got them on 0 gold, so whenever they make money, they'll give me some money back. I'm not going to worry about it too much. You can actually look and see, I think some of them are like work as computer game managers, computer game programmers, certain things that require certain things. So some require the TV if they're like a TV critic. Some will require a computer. This guy's a pro gamer, so if I upgrade his computer to a supercomputer, he's actually probably going to get more money. He actually wants some erotic cakes. Let's give him that. And you can see actually I'm going to up his rent a bit. You see now my wallet's down quite low. Let's just load a quest and you'll see how this is really hard, doesn't do this. Let's just do the lowest level quest. Speed it up until we get a quest. And you'll see how so this is actually legendary magic. This is going to be hard because I have like hardly anything defense against magic. So stick this guy. This goes out. This guy. Let's just open all these doors. God, that guy took that other thing out in one hit. Let's get this guy away. Now they will move back if they're a ranged character, so that they hit, so that the close combat guy behind them can actually hit, but sometimes that doesn't work so well, and you will have to actually watch the left side, because stuff will come in from the left side and start attacking, and it can die if you don't. That guy's probably going to die from magic, yeah. So you have to be careful and actually manage all these guys properly. So this guy's weak to magic, so, and then we hopefully, if we can speed up, get close to him. I'm going to get him away. He's probably going to die to a magic. No. No, he's low. Yeah, so he can attack. And hopefully... So these guys are actually shorter range, so they need to get in real close to actually shoot stuff. As you can see now, I've got 1 vacancy here. Now this will attract undead, but I actually want a... Sorry about the noise, as you know, it's really hot here, so I have to have both my windows open. I'm going to try and catch another rock elemental in there. That's the only space I have, yeah. So we're still on a quest. You can see this actually is quite hard. I didn't realise. Legendary fists approaching. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to let them get up a bit, and I'm going to attack them from behind. So we're going to start coming in. Oh, well, this goes out. So let's get this guy coming in. We're going to get this rock elemental with some... Actually, we want these guys to be behind them. So let's get this guy in. We'll summon these guys to come behind. So you can see we've got... This guy's actually hasn't got any support. We can get this guy out to support him. See, this guy's actually getting knocked back because he doesn't want to attack. This guy's really going to destroy him. So this guy's not actually doing that much damage to him. These guys are rocks over there. They've got so much defense, especially magic defense. This is going to be so much damage to him. And hopefully this guy's going to be able to shoot him with his fire. No, let's get him. Those cheapies are going to die there. Hopefully this guy's going to shoot him with his fire enough that he's going to be able to kill him. But now you can see we've actually got quite a lot more, so this guy's going to have to go and hide. But these guys have got so much attack. Let's send this guy back into his house. And he's going to die. He's going to shoot some magic at now, but the trouble is he's going to like die in like a few hits. So we'll get him away. Now this ghost will be able to stand a bit, as we saw before. Ghosts are quite strong against melee. Luckily there's no range in their party, so I can just wait until... Oh god. Let's see if we can get... Is that ghost? No, it needs to go back. See if we can get these guys coming up behind them. Let's get all my options out so I know where I'm going. Luckily that guy's not turning around and fighting, so he's just going to be DPS'd a little bit down. These quests do actually get quite hard later on, and you can think more about certain tactics. Here I'm not really, I'm just mashing it, and that guy's gonna die. Can we get this guy down? Oh god, this guy's gonna die, this guy's gonna die. Obviously, if you're trying to get certain things, you wouldn't want your tenants to die. If your tenants are really good, you're not going to want them to die. This guy's actually doing a ridiculous amount of damage, but also dying as really quickly as well. Let's move him down. Oh, he's a ghost, so... The trouble is the ghosts do magic damage, so it's also going to take really long for... Oh god. Ghosts don't die. But this guy doesn't do magic damage. He attacks both of them, but he's going to die really quickly. Now we can try and summon some more of these guys out. They have like no HP right now, so I don't think it's going to go so well. Someone's going to go south behind them. You can get items to make them recover their HP. We're going to have to get... This guy is going to have to die for us to stop this guy getting away with the money. Oh, he's going to get away, I think. Yeah, we're going to fail the quest, and that's what happens when a quest fails. But as you can see, I wasn't actually quite ready. My tactics were off. I needed to think about how I was attacking stuff properly. But that's basically the game, and now tenants will start to move in again. You can move them around, set them in certain things, and that's about it. So that's all I'm going to do for today. Thank you for watching this video. This has been Random Game Adventures on Unholy Heights. I am BlueBlob0, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.